Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're taking a look at Hollow Knight. I did do like a full playthrough of this, but unfortunately my mic died halfway through. Bit of a crappy situation, but I thought it's a really good game. I still like to put something together, so I thought I'd just record my thoughts on it and just kind of show you some of the gameplay in the background. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack on. When I first came into this game, I did some looking around and saw the reviews and stuff like that, and it was apparently a really good game, but it wasn't my type of game, and I was pleasantly surprised by it, to be honest with you. I enjoyed it quite a bit. The overall feel, the level of detail, like the polished product that they put out is really nice to kind of like sit down and play in. You tend to find yourself playing for a long period of time without noticing how much time has actually passed, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending on your angle. But it's a great game to kind of get sunk into and not have to worry about like the overly aggressive plots or, you know, like this intense action and stuff like this from these AAA titles. Yeah, it's nice to just sit back and relax and have a little play. When it came to the story and the lore, it was quite interesting. You start off, you walk into this what seems like an abandoned town. It advertises itself as this like the first and last civilization. And you walk through, and there's this one guy left, and he tells you this tale about how everybody has jumped into the well and they've explored the forgotten cities that are underground. And then after that, you jump into their well, and then you basically explore this giant, vast areas. You can meet the cartographer, and he'll sell you some maps, and that makes it a bit easier to travel around. And you can go see his wife. And she can sell you all sorts of different items for pinpointing certain things on the map, for pinpointing yourself on the map. And that's just a really nice way of getting around without too much hassle. The surroundings don't really repeat on themselves, like I've seen other games of this type, other indie games, which is quite nice. You move from one area to the other, there's plenty going on in the background and the foreground as well. And there's plenty of different variation between the enemies, and some of which you don't realise they're enemies until they start attacking you, which is quite interesting, which gave me a bit of a fright. But for example, you'd be walking through a cave and then you come across a mine shaft, or you might come across a structure, or you might come across... there's this big cathedral-like place within, like they call it an egg inside. And you have to solve the mystery. All sorts going on, lots to explore. When it comes to the combat, it's quite brutal. You've got 5 essentially hit points, and what you do is you attack enemies, and in return you get like parts of their soul and use that then to charge up your life. It's quite interesting. It's a nice way of like managing your health like progress through the game without having to pick up too many collectibles and whatnot. And it's a trade-off then. You use that power to do whatever you needed to do in the game. Overall, I really enjoyed the time playing it. I think I'll go back to it as well, which surprises me because I've never really gone back to play any of these types of games. But yeah, it's like a really nice chill-out game, and I definitely recommend, if you like this type of game, definitely check it out. It's not that expensive. You can pick it up on Steam for fairly cheap. Yeah, definitely go check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao!